Hey guys, we're back.
Hello.
Episode 65.
Woo.
Woo.
Who'd have thunk it?
Who would have thunk it?
Oh my God,
Listen,
Jizzle.
we in this thing. Hey,
Clearly.
Lartisha, good morning.
Hello.
Guys, I'm trying to recover from being in Austin last week.
And how was that?
Tried
Tell
to
us.
kill me.
Tell us.
It was great.
Do tell.
It was great.
We can't even know. I can't tink with that.
Cheers.
No, we got ting.
Ting.
No, that's it.
Yes. I love how we just take the pauses. We got to take it in. So Austin was great. I was there. I told you guys I was there for South by Southwest. And so On The Go Glam, my company, provided hair and makeup services to over 300 artists that were performing at the music festival. So we were slanging and banging.
Pumping them out.
Yeah, so it was a really good experience. The artists represented over 25 countries, so that was pretty cool because they came in there with all their accents. I'm from the UK, and,
Right.
Can you do my baby lace? It was so cute. Like they like, do you do baby lace? And I'm like, baby lace is that? Oh, your baby hairs. Okay, girl. Yeah, when you get the baby hairs. So they got the baby lace. Yes, and then this one lady from Spain. She was like, can you do the babies? And I was like, oh, baby hairs. So yeah, the word was spreading fast and we were able to change all these lives and it was great. But Austin, almost took me out with the allergies. So but I survived. So guys, welcome back to another episode of Beautyish, where we talk about beauty, business,
and all that ish.
And I am Joy M. Hutton, founder of On The Go Glam. You can find me at Joy_M_H.
And I am Lydia.
You forgot your name?
Yep. I am Lydia Evans, owner of SWG Supply House, and you can find me at Lizzle the Realist on IG.
All right. We need to speak a little louder, Lizzle.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Yeah.
My name is Lizzle the Realist on IG.
That's right. Tell them what it
My
is with your
bad.
hoodie on.
My bad.
Your hoodie. I'm wearing my beauty-ish bomber jacket. I don't know if y'all can see the back.
Oh,
there.
that's so cute.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's not available for purchase yet, but it will be.
No, that's it. What's the side zip?
What's the what?
What's the side zip on the arm?
Oh,
What's
it's
that?
just being retro.
Oh, is it a pocket?
Yeah, a little pocket piece.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
put
cute.
my goodies in there.
What
My
you gonna
chapstick.
put in,
I can
in
put
the
my
arm?
chapstick, my little coins, my little money.
A little coin piece?
Yeah, you know how Grandma put it up here? Well, I can
that's
put
it.
it in my pocket.
Put it in your arm.
Put in my pocket piece right here.
right there, so you get the muscle.
I love it when you do it right there.
That's it.
Yeah, that's right.
That's song and dance.
Good morning,
right there.
James. Good morning. I think my mom texted me like, "Are y'all coming on?"
Yep. Text mama back, Joy.
Yes, I did.
Text her back.
I did. I told her. Did you tell your mama we on?
My mama's in school. Well, not in it.
Oh,
but
she's teaching
on
this
class.
morning?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Where your
Spring
daddy?
break was last week.
Excuse me, guys.
I'm sure he'll pop on. You know how he pops on.
Where your daddy? Where your daddy at?
He's somewhere.
Just somewheres.
Mm-hmm.
So today's episode is called Miss Good If You're Nasty. So we're going to discuss the double standards of the self-expression of women and how we often suppress who we really want to be when we are in a relationship.
Right, pretty much.
And so when we talk about Miss Good If You Nasty, let's go ahead and pop her up.
Ooh.
Our beauty of the week,
She's such a cutie.
Megan Good. That was, I think this was from her 40th birthday shoot. And she said, listen, I'm popping out.
That's it.
I think when you're 40,
Right.
now that I'm 40, I can speak on it. You come out, because I couldn't speak on it before, because I'm like, well, when I'm 40. But now that I'm 40, I'm like, okay, I'm popping out.
Right.
I'm going to show the people who I really am.
Right.
Well, I was showing people before anyway, but now they're going to really get it.
That's it. That's it.
That's what I'm saying.
With the little hands.
Hey, Mommy, there she is.
Is it with the little hands?
It's with the little hands. It's a...
Oh, no. Y'all, look at it.
You're gonna miss it. You're gonna
Just look at it. Oh, y'all gonna see her doing it to me again.
She loves it.
Oh, yeah.
She loves it. She misses
just,
when I'm gone. She didn't know what to do when I was in Austin.
I didn't know what to do.
She didn't. So yeah, Megan Good, as you know, her and her ex-husband Devon Franklin just got a divorce, and
They're completely divorced now. It's done.
well, I don't know. Well, they filed for divorce. I don't know if it's final, but they filed for divorce.
He just seemed like the kind of person that's gonna come back in the end and cry.
Well, he did cry. He
No, I mean like come back on
cry.
some I want to make it work type shit.
Yeah, but you would try. Do you think he was trying to suppress who she really was?
Do I think
And
he
do you
was
think
trying
she
to
suppressed who
suppress?
she really was?
No,
Like
I think he
both?
got a kick out of it at first. I think he
Yeah.
got a kick out of feeling like he was dating a Christian bad girl. I think he got a kick out of that because he wanted to something in him want to be a bad boy. But I don't think that. Sorry about that. My volume. Oh no, my volume's on. But I don't think that he. I don't think that he realized what he bit off. Mm-hmm. And I don't think that she realized. I think both ways they both saw something in each other that they wanted.
Yeah.
I think there was a stable, calm energy in him that she wanted, and then there was a kind of a piece of a turn up that he wanted. And then in the behind the scenes, there's this relationship nobody else sees. That's what made them go there. But then when you spread that out and you look at it all the way across the board, it's just lack of being equally paired.
I think
If that makes sense, like being with who's really right for you. He's not really
That
right for her.
part.
She's not really right for him.
that part.
Doesn't mean they're not right for somebody. It just
Yeah.
means they're not right for each other.
Because I've met guys who say, well, I love a strong woman. I love this. But you can't handle a strong woman.
No, not at all. Oh,
Because at the end of the day, then you're trying to put that woman in a box. And that's not going to happen.
but do they all want it? Don't they? Ain't that what they
That's what they say
all
they want.
They want.
Who
They
want?
say they want.
I don't think all men want a strong woman.
But that's, I said, what ain't that what they say?
That's what they say. Those are the words that are coming out of their mouth.
That's what- so
but
that's
they
what
don't
they
really
say.
want it. That they don't really want it though. They can't handle it. And so I think that, and I think men and women do this. Well, a woman may say, I want an alpha male, but then you can't handle, an alpha male. Or a man, says, I want a strong female, I want a strong woman. But then when that woman opens her mouth and she has an opinion or she bucks back, then it's a problem. Then it's like, no, you need to be quiet.
No, what it is that people want you to be what they want you to be in the capacity that they want you to be.
Yeah, exactly. It's
They
like,
want
no,
it.
just
They
on
just want it
Tuesday.
in certain areas. They don't want.
Be a strong
In other
woman on
words, take my
Tuesday.
shit when I fault. Take my shit
Exactly.
when I say something like, oh, as a man, like, and fill in the blank. Take my shit then. You know what I mean? Not necessarily that's like, but it's guys done to be strong. I need a strong woman.
Right.
Like men feel like they can't really love you until you've been through it with them. They don't
Yeah.
feel like they can release themselves and be vulnerable with
they
you.
dogged you out.
So they just dog you out. And because in their mind, you going through certain things with them shows
Right.
a level of realness and a level
Yeah.
of, yeah.
Or a man that says, I want a woman that looks like XYZ. But then you get with her and then you're super insecure because you're mad that other people want her. Well, what that comes with the territory.
Right.
So don't be mad.
Right.
You asked for it.
What are we talking about here, Joy?
I'm just saying.
Are these issues?
I'm just mentioning it.
Can we do the shrug emoji? We haven't done her in a long time. That bitch. You can just stick her in anyway.
But I've been with men like that.
She
It's
don't
like,
get it.
I've been with men like that are very, very insecure. And I'm like, so you want me to be ugly or you want me to be an attractive woman? Like, what do you want? Because that comes with the territory. You need to understand that if
I
I'm
like
with
your
you.
lipstick today.
Thank you.
It's cute with the pink
Thank
with
you.
the pink
I
eye
did it
on the
because
ish.
of that. Yes, I did it because of
Is
that.
it? That's why you
I
did it? Oh,
I did.
And pink is a power color for you, so yes,
Thanks.
I like it.
Thanks. So yeah, it's just that. What was I saying?
That
They're just what? What?
say it, Joy.
No, I'm saying that it's just like you have these super insecure men, but they have all these requirements about the woman that they want, but then they get her, and then it's like, oh, you over there talking to this dude, you got a meeting with this guy. What? I'm sorry, what's happening here?
Right. What's happening?
You either okay with who I am or you're not,
But it's
exactly. My
easy
mother
to
said,
say.
what do you want? Right.
But
Make
it's
up your
easy to
mind.
say one thing and want something else or to do another.
It is.
You know, that's very easy to do.
It is. You know, I was having this conversation with someone the other day about, you know, having been married before and entering back into the dating pool, I'm more clear about what I do and I do not want. And, you know, and I've had to become even, each year I have to become more specific with my prayers because God will send me somebody and I'm like, oh, okay, so.
And then you realize that what he don't have is the part that you did forget in your prayer.
Yes. And I'm like, oh, so I got to add that in there too.
So then you got to do it one more time. How many more times, Jesus?
Right. How many more? I ain't got enough hands. So I was like, oh, okay, I forgot to add that part in there too. So now at this point, I'm just like, listen, what God has for me is for me. I would like him to be XYZ, you know. And, you know, I have to stop putting it out there in the public because then I attract people who are like, well, I think I fit your criteria.
No, is it that part?
No.
Is
And then they try to transform themselves into who they think I want them to be. And that's the other issue, too. So, yeah, Ms. Good if you're nasty. So I thought she had just put that up there when she was going through her divorce. But apparently it said Mrs. Franklin if you're nasty. So I was like, oh, so she still had that identity before. So like you said, you know, he wanted that Christian bad girl thing. But I don't know. I just felt like when they were together, she kind of suppressed who she really was.
Oh, yeah, but we talked about that the other day, talking about how as women it feels like we have to surrender a portion of ourselves because a man is unyielding.
Yeah.
He's only gonna change so much. That's why a lot of times it's very clear in the beginning. The signs are always there.
Right.
And it's just very clear. But in the same token, I think because women, we're more malleable in our movements and in who we are and our identity. I think that we fall into different roles because we can multitask naturally. But men, they are. I'm not going to take away from the fact that they're a different species.
Yeah,
they're different in how they process things. It's a lot of things, but it's the human understanding and the natural, human part of you that should know better when you do certain stuff.
Yeah, the instinct
and it's the sometimes it feels like they can dish it out, but they can't take it.
Oh yeah.
They're like that. A lot of times the stuff that they will question you about or put you through is not necessarily things that they would, as a man, would stand because they'll drop you and move on to someone else.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Absolutely. Hey, Daddy. Good morning, Ebony.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, and I just think too, because I experienced this myself when I was married. There were things that I was passionate about that I didn't do because I was focused on my spouse's well-being. And then when I got divorced, you know, like I said, how I said I'll pop out, you know, and people were like, oh, you like doing this? You like, yes, this is who I was all along. But I think that sometimes you sacrifice who you really are because you're putting someone else's needs before you.
Oh, yeah,
and,
for sure.
You know, just, again, but look at Megan after she has come out of this divorce.
She's coming out of it so much better.
I mean, she's
but
like,
such is
listen,
life.
she's flaunting her body. She's emerging.
She's going, and then number one, she's going back to who she really is.
That's what I'm talking about.
And then she's just becoming a better version because she understands now why subtract that from myself to be in a relationship or a marriage.
Exactly.
And it's like people look. I don't even want to get on the topic of that.
And that's what I had to go through that transitional piece, like getting back to joy.
Yeah.
You know, and now I'm at a place where I'm comfortable with who I am.
Yeah.
And whoever I end up with is going to have to be okay with who I am.
Oh, absolutely.
At this stage.
Absolutely.
But I think we have to go into relationships having a conversation with ourselves about not sacrificing yourself for someone else.
Knowing when a good time is just a good time and there's nothing more than that.
Yeah.
I think as women, we got to stop making a good time. And we got to stop making a good time a great time, if that makes sense. You know? Okay.
What that mean?
That's fine.
No, explain.
No, what I'm saying is like sometimes people come in your life at a good time, or they are a good time.
Okay,
right?
gotcha. All right.
And we want to turn that into something great and make that a great time.
Gotcha.
And give that more time than what it needed.
Yeah.
And I think as women we do that. Like I think about back on certain relationships that I've had, and there's been a few that I have made a good time, a great time, and I should have just let it be a good time. And then when it exhausts itself, let it be what it was.
I definitely agree with you there. There are definitely some things that I should have let go. And you know, the older I get, and again, having been married for me has also given me a heightened sense of awareness about the things that I will and will not tolerate.
Oh yeah.
And so now I'm like, cut it off. You know, I joke with Jay because he's like, so how long did that situation last? I was like, oh, it was about 14 days. And I was like, oh, that was about 14 days too. Because I don't have time.
But is it 14? So about 2 weeks.
About a 14-day trial period.
About a 37
you know, but
about a 37 trial. No, is that your catch and release program? I've started one.
Listen.
I have a catch and release program, guys, if you want to sign up.
I don't have time, Lizzle. I don't.
A catch and release.
Catch and release. Just put them back out.
No,
put them back out
for
to
somebody,
a while. To the wild.
Somebody want them.
Somebody want them.
Somebody want them.
Everybody, you know, they say there's somebody for everybody, and I truly believe that.
Yeah.
But they ain't gonna be for me.
No, that's
know.
Catch
so I think it's the catch and release program. But my tolerance level is different now. And just when you go through a lot of different things in life, you decide what's important and what's not.
Right.
And my happiness is what's important to me right now. So I'm removing things from my plate or things and people that do not serve me well.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely.
So I have given it all up to God.
Right.
And I said, listen, Lord, I'm not actively seeking. Because I think, especially women, we want to be in a relationship. We want a companion. We want, you know... We want somebody, and we focus so much on being with someone that we're not focusing on us.
Yeah.
And so I've just stopped thinking about it, and I'm focusing on me, and that's, you know, they say that's when it happens. So I told y'all I'm manifesting somebody's son.
I believe it. But is it somebody's son? See, that's where you messing up because you said somebody's son.
Well, a very specific somebody's son, not just specific. Anybody. I didn't say anybody's. Top 3 what?
Things that you like.
I ain't gonna say.
You're afraid?
No, I ain't gonna say. Because watch, I'm gonna get a DM today. Hey, sister.
I love God
right.
and dogs.
You know, God is sending me Bible verses and whatnot.
And business.
Right. You want to go out to...
I'm a business owner that loves dogs and the Bible.
Exactly.
And you're like, what?
And I'm in therapy, too.
And I'm,
Don't tell me you're in therapy now. Listen.
Right.
So listen, I ain't gonna say Lizzle.
Yeah, he fixing himself.
Right.
Oh,
he's
he
like,
the one.
Okay, so
no, that's
therapy.
It. No, see now you need him out of therapy.
Right.
Right. Post therapy. That's it.
No, you been
look at
reformed.
Alex. She gonna miss us. You gonna miss us, Alex? Alex say, look at them crazy bitches. She's just looking at us like, look at them.
She's like,
right. She's so crazy.
Yes. So
but that's okay.
It's so, you know, I don't be publishing my list no more, Lizzo, because it attracts the wrong type of people.
But see, the thing is here, your radar game is strong.
It is strong.
Your radar game is strong. So they can't get past you anyway.
No, they can't.
Yeah.
I definitely spot the BS. I smell it. I'm like, I see him coming across the room just with the itchy elbows. Just,
itchy elbow break.
I'm like, he just with a dirty elbow. I'm like, don't come over here. I remember this guy came up to me. He said, you've been married before, huh? And I said, yeah. He was like, I said, how can you tell? He said, oh, because you got that, I'm not with the BS, you know, look. And I was like, good, so what do you want?
Right. No, that's it. But is it the face?
Right. Oh. What do you want? Because you full of shit. Don't come over here then. Well, if you know that's what and that's the thing too. If you know I'm not with
what we talking about?
I don't even know. But if you know I'm not with that, then why are you wasting my time?
So what kind of time they wasting, Jizzle?
All of it.
Oh my Lord. Do you hear
all
this?
Of it.
Do you hear this?
It ain't a good time. It ain't great time. It's a long time.
It's a long time.
Anyway, so the point is, You should not suppress yourself.
No, oh God.
Sacrifice who you really are for others. Because the thing is, the journey back to finding yourself can be even longer.
Right.
It takes a lot of healing because you got to heal first from the trauma and from the bad relationship.
There's so many layers.
And then you got to dig back to where you
too many
wanna
layers.
be. It is too many layers. And I'm like, listen, but it took me a while because the thing is you start blaming yourself, you start questioning yourself, your confidence level suffers because
all that.
Yeah, because especially when you're in a marriage or you go through a divorce, you're like, what did I do wrong? And sometimes it's just, well, not sometimes, it's both parties. It takes two to tango. It's not just one party, and so.
It does take.
It don't, really?
I'm
Like I got the
HGMO.
Listen,
flimly.
Really?
Just flimmy.
Listen, but it takes, it just, I don't know. It just really, it takes time to heal from that when you have lost yourself. It does. I mean, I went through it. Mm-hmm. I'm back, though.
Guess who's back?
Guess who's back? Yeah, I'm
ting.
back. Ding.
She's a two-handed tinger today.
Yeah.
She tinging both ways.
My tea.
She say alternation.
Listen, gotta. First of all, Maurice, don't eel me. Get up off me. Don't be coming over here with the eel. Anyway, I'll be better.
Right.
I do not have COVID. I took a COVID test, so thank you very much.
What kind of COVID test did you take?
What do you mean? A PCR test?
No, I'm saying the nose.
Yeah, the nose, the swab.
Finger?
The swab.
Oh, yeah. I've had all of that.
Get all up in there.
Yeah.
Make sure you ain't got COVID.
You have some at your house? I have some at my house. I ordered them.
I got mine. Mm-hmm.
You have some at the house.
Yeah. So, but anyway, what else, Lizzle?
Well, I mean, I understand what you're saying about that with respect to relationships and, like Megan Good going from. I think she's just evolving into her better self.
Yes, you evolve.
Yeah.
I look at a lot of women who unfortunately have had to go through these divorces, these breakups publicly. I mean, you look at like LaToya Luckett, for example, that situation, like how she's just kind of emerged as this beautiful butterfly. And,
right.
But you do but you only emerge as a beautiful butterfly if you are doing the work.
Oh, man.
You're doing the healing.
Yeah.
You can tell a woman who's doing the work or a man that's doing the work versus someone who has not.
So what do you define as doing the work? Like when you say somebody's doing the work?
Taking the time to heal, whether, listen, I'm an advocate of therapy, but a lot of people are like, therapy's not for me. Fine, whatever. But you need to have a positive outlet. You need to, dive deep in terms of reflecting on what happened in that relationship and where you feel you lost yourself. There still needs to be some self-reflection. So you have to dig deep within because you can't just jump into another situation right afterwards because they're going to be triggers. You're going to repeat the same patterns because people wonder why they attract the same type of people. Well, you probably didn't release the energy from the last toxic person. So you need to release that. And then... right. My mom said, look how Rihanna emerged. Exactly.
Right.
And then, so I think that is doing the work. And I think I knew I was in a better place when I released anger, with any relationship, whether I'm dating, whether it was my divorce. When I released anger about that situation, then I knew I was in a place to move on. Because when you're angry, it's going to be something that triggers you in that next relationship, in that next situation. You're carrying that negative energy into it.
Yeah.
So I think that's a big difference. And I say there's a difference because when you talk to a woman who's like, well, I give myself as an example, like I'm not jaded, I'm not scorned, I'm not bitter, I'm still open to love. When you talk to a woman who's bitter, they can't move on, they still stuck on that last person. They're not doing the work. So that's when I say that, when I give an example like that. But You got to do the work.
No, I get it. You got to do better.
You got to do better.
You got to do better.
You know?
Yeah.
Be a beautiful butterfly.
No, you definitely got to transition and go through the steps. And it's just, it's such an uncomfortable feeling. But it's like, sometimes like I find myself feeling like certain things I've experienced so many times, I just don't feel it anymore.
Yeah.
Like it's like I don't have any feelings of anger or any of that. I'm just done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like completely done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, in these moments, I'm praying to God that this healing process won't be as difficult for me.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? As previous healing processes have been, you know, because it's just like you just get to a point where you're tapped. Yeah, you're just tapped. And so,
for real.
I don't know. I guess everybody is just at a different place, and you got to fight your demons the way you got to fight them.
Yeah,
you know, everybody fights their demons a different way.
Right, and that's what I was saying. Everybody may not do therapy, but you have to deal with.
I think therapy is great if a person is in a place to be able to take therapy, but in the event you want therapy, but you can't take therapy because therapy is costly.
Oh yeah,
and
there are free resources.
There's
out
a
there.
shitload of free resources out there, and there's a shitload of free outlets. Like just certain hobbies, patterns, habits, just rechanneling that energy.
Yeah.
And so I'm in a place where I'm taking, negative energy and I'm rechanneling it all back into something good and positive. And so it is something about the 40s that's way different. And I also realize just, time isn't on my side for a lot of bullshit.
Yeah.
And so it's just, I don't know. It's just crazy because I'm sitting here today with so much transition going on in my life and so many things changing. And there's still a sense of peace of everything's going to be okay.
Yeah.
Because I know the God that I serve and God, and I've seen myself through a lot of situations.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, I know that as a woman, how we emerge. We reemerge like a whole nother being.
We do.
Yeah, we do.
I mean, women.
I just went through this transition about 3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
No, 3 years ago. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for my 40th birthday when I cut my hair off and I dyed it pink. Mm-hmm. I went through this, but it was still even premature to where I am now.
Yeah.
So I'm 3 years wiser and stronger now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 3 years more knowledgeable. And so I'm reemerging again. I'm not even making it to the fucking 5-year mark with my reemergences. I'm just gonna reemerge every year, a new fucking person. This is crazy.
Hey, it's like that sometimes.
Just such as the hand of cards my ass was dealt.
It's
all good because it's like I'm in my deep in my heart and my soul. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We want you to be good.
Yeah.
Like Megan Good.
I'm good.
So
I'm better than good. I'm great.
Tiara said Megan's situation and how they posted the end. What type of woman and man would you believe would be ideal for them now? I've been divorced and now married, and man, it took the hand of God to guide. Listen, it's going to take the hand of God to guide me to somebody new, too.
Divorced and now married.
Yeah. She said, what type of woman and man would you believe would be ideal for them now? I can't really say.
I can't say either.
Yeah.
I don't even want to speak on that shit. I don't know who the right man
right,
for me.
Exactly. I can't.
Shrug emoji. Can you insert that? Okay. I don't even know the right man for me. I can tell her what she needs. And I really don't even know this woman. We just talk on the surface.
Right.
You know what I mean? You ask us what we feel like we need for ourselves, that's different.
It's going to take the act of God for them too, Tiara.
It's going to take the act of God, a guiding hand.
Listen, I already told y'all that man going to have to show up at my door.
Just hit you dead over the head. No, what I was... I ain't gonna have to hog tie me,
right?
Because I'm just
he gonna have to be lost. Excuse me,
listen.
miss.
I say that being funny. You're not gonna have to hog tie me. I think real recognizes real, and love identifies love.
Yeah.
I just need to know when to let the shit go. That's all. I just need to know when it's just fun and a good fuck versus when it's more than that. You know what I mean?
But you know that.
I know that now.
But you knew it before. We just said, yes, you did.
No,
yes, you did.
No,
yes, you did.
Because I was greener.
We always know. We always know. We may not want to acknowledge it, but we always know. We know in the
I'm
back
a
of our
forgiving
minds,
and understanding
but that doesn't
person.
mean you didn't know.
Yeah, but it's at the end of the day, I'm not perfect, and I just
That doesn't mean you didn't know, though. In the back of your
well,
mind,
when I apologize, I sincerely mean it.
No, it's
So when I apologize to someone and I say I'm sorry and I want a second opportunity to fix that or to show something different, I genuinely mean that.
That may be true, but
So
you
how
know,
many times have I had to just apologize to you about something and make it up to you?
no, I agree with
Not
that.
often because I'm mindful
Yes,
of how I treat. So
I need some tissue.
get your sneezy deezy.
I need some tissue. You got some tissue?
Look at Alex.
Alex
Alex say y'all
gonna give
family
me
needs some
tissue.
kind of paper towel or something
Right.
in your life.
But
Y'all get
no,
on my nerves. Look at Alex. Alex say I don't do
but
this shit for nobody.
when
I'll be back.
when people always ask me, you know, in a relationship, and they say, you know, were the signs there? Yes, the signs were there.
The signs of
They are always there. It is just a matter of if we choose to ignore them or not. And I'm a benefit of the doubt person. I'm guilty.
yeah, but you're not as nice as me.
I am. I'm way nicer.
No, I'm talking about when it comes to that piece.
What?
That piece.
What you mean?
You'll be bumped into the ground.
No, that's now. Joy before was just so nice and giving everybody a 13th chance.
What was it, 13?
Yes.
And this Joy is like,
No,
do it, Joy. Oh,
it ain't nothing to cut that off.
That's it. Damn.
It's over. She's an angel. Thank you so much.
It'll be everything about the fingers.
It's so
I
much.
told y'all. She'll poke the shit out you.
What? Oh, Alex is my lifesaver. Okay, so listen, I know it's gross.
I didn't
but
even say nothing. I
it's
didn't even
the
say
look.
nothing.
You ain't got to say nothing. See,
Shrug
the
emoji.
signs are always there.
The signs are always there.
Right.
Fuck.
So what I'm saying is, we give people the benefit of the doubt. In the back of your mind, you know, like, well, at least
No,
for
I
me.
I get it. Joy down.
No, because look, when you look back on it,
You're right. You're 100% right. I saw the raggedy shit from the get-go.
but you wanted to fix.
But I wanted to fix. But
It's either we want to give people the benefit of the doubt.
It's a trauma bond.
It
was
is.
that person went through trauma. I was in a traumatic place. I didn't realize it because I was on the other side of the spectrum of traumatic.
Yeah.
I was in the greatest, scariest portion of my life. And that person was in the greatest, scariest portion of their life.
Right.
And that's where the trauma bond began.
Yeah.
And I saw it, but I didn't see someone who I didn't see what I see now.
Right.
I didn't see that. If I'd have saw that, I don't think anybody just willingly walks into the fucking the minefield.
I'm not saying that.
I look up and I realize, oh no, we're not. We're. Ooh,
But see, that's what I'm
This
saying.
is
When
no-
you
no
realize
bueno.
it, sometimes, like I know for me, I'll recognize things and I'll return to, in my mind, when we were in a good place and hoping we get back to that good place.
It's like gambling. You just want it again.
You just hoping on a prayer
Hitting
that
on fire,
it's gonna
baby.
be like when we were together.
Yeah, but
it
never gets back there because then, and then just not just that, both of you guys are evolving at the same time in your own personal self.
Mm-hmm.
So either maybe what they liked, they don't like no more. Maybe what you liked, you don't like no more. Maybe what you didn't like at the time, you kind of like now. What they didn't like at the time, they kind of like now. It's just so much. It's just two people changing at the same time, trying to stay in the same box together, but going through their own personal changes, then trying to, in so many ways, make changes that acquiesce to each other a little bit without changing themselves. And that whole shit is a mind fuck, to be honest with you. So sometimes I do feel like it's important to have space. I know I probably would never shack up again. I probably never do that shit again.
Yeah.
Like, you got to have your own space, your own everything. I'll never do that shit again.
Yeah.
But I'm still going to go towards love and walk towards the light because I'm like, I still got time to maybe bust up a little seed. I might have time to bust up a seed.
A little seed.
A little seed. A little seed.
Okay.
Yeah, a little seedling.
So I was watching this episode of This Is Us last night, which is perfect because we were talking. The couple was talking about. So the husband took a job in San Francisco, and then I think she was in L. And they lived in L.A.
Mm-hmm.
So they were apart.
Mm-hmm.
They only saw each other on the weekends.
Mm-hmm.
Well, while he's been away, he has evolved into a totally different person, and she has evolved in her own way as well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the problem is she's not okay with the person that he has evolved into. But he's like, so you want me to be the person that was about to commit suicide, have a heart attack because I was overweight, unhealthy, just not having stability in a job, not happy with his career. And he was like, so you want that person, not the person that loves their job, feels valued, lost weight, dressing better. You want me to be the old Toby, And he was like, but you're not even the same. And so it's we can always point out how somebody else has changed, but we don't see the change in ourselves. And
Very
so
much
it's
so.
important to see both sides. And so I thought that was huge because are we going to evolve together? Can we grow together or are we going to grow apart? Right.
There's a such
Are we
thing
gonna
as
grow apart?
evolving apart.
Yeah, evolve
Yeah,
apart
evolve
or grow
apart.
apart. Yeah, or grow
Just-
apart. Because that can happen. Your trajectory may be up here and maybe your partner is staying in the same place. And so that causes problems.
Yeah.
Because you want to grow together, but sometimes that's just not going to be the case.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So you see that in a lot of relationships.
But I feel like not in totality but part of that is
Yeah.
it too.
Oh, yeah.
Because as empowered women, we generally, in most cases, have more going on than the partner that we will have in our life. In most cases, Joy.
Yeah.
Think about it. Just give it a ganders. Think about the guys you know what I mean. Run them through. Not that they weren't doing something.
Yeah.
But were they as busy as you? They were in most cases enamored with the fact that you get so much shit done.
Yeah.
And then there's this association of men that see you do it, but won't acknowledge it because they don't want to seem pressed.
Right.
And they don't understand how unattractive that is to us because we don't have a cheerleader.
Yeah.
We don't have someone who's rooting us on. We don't have a boss. So
Yeah.
when a man comes along and tells you you're doing great and wow, this is amazing how you do it, that small compliment feels amazing because you also got to break down the audience into like subsets. Everybody's not going to think the same because everybody's not going through the same thing. I don't
Absolutely.
expect you to understand me.
Right.
If you just, I'm sorry, just work a call center all day. I don't expect
Right.
you to understand what I'm going through
Right.
as the kind of woman I am when it comes to relationships. It's a
Yeah.
whole different world when you're an empowered
Yeah,
woman. It isn't
absolutely.
completely, it's like apples to fucking potato chips.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand it when I had just started my business and I saw women like
Yeah.
myself and I saw most of them were single or going through divorce. I didn't understand that until I got to this point. I'm like, oh, I get it.
Right.
It's difficult because in that there belies an immediate, intense power struggle.
It takes a
And it's
certain
beyond
type of
your
partner.
control.
Yeah, and it takes a certain type of partner. I was having this conversation with someone, and she said the very thing that you said. So the guy that she was having a conversation said, if a successful woman wants to be with a successful man, then she is probably going to have to dim her light or give something up.
Some kind of a way.
Always
Some
the
kind of
case.
a way.
Unless
Some kind of
you
a way.
get with the man who is doing less than you.
So, hence,
it's like,
Rihanna
why can't we
and
have
ASAP Rocky.
Right.
ASAP Rocky and Rihanna are in two different stratospheres.
Yeah.
ASAP Rocky is a very well-known man.
Yeah.
ASAP Rocky, number one, ain't no billionaire. He may be a low-end level millionaire. His stock just went up being with Rihanna.
Right.
So there's still a change in it, but he also has fell back. He also is
Exactly.
playing his role as he's ready to be a house husband of Hollywood.
Or listen.
He is playing his role. So he's
Yeah.
falling back into that subservient, like, I'm going to be then he was even starting to show it in magazines when he does his interviews because he's always loved to wear a kilt.
Yeah.
So he's showing that I'm androgynous and flexible in
Right.
all that I do because
I
I'm
will
marrying
be
a
the
whole
house daddy.
because Brianna a whole freak. He's marrying a whole freak.
Yeah.
And she's an alpha bitch at that.
Yeah, she is.
She's a 1,000% alpha bitch. And so she's going to run her household. But you get to the point where you're like, I just need you to play your role because I can't diminish my light. At 42 years old, I can't go back to what I was doing when I was 21, 22 to get here. I can't do that.
So then, again, we end up being single, which a lot of
That's
us
what
are.
I was saying about when I was younger and when I first started my business and I saw women in my age range now. When I started my business, I was like 26, 27. And so I'm around 41, 42-year-old women and they're either single or divorced. Recently out of relationship or divorced. Every one of them. And I was like, damn. And I'm thinking, damn, because I kept me a boyfriend when I was broke. When I had shit. When I was, you gonna bring home some church's chicken with the biscuits. You know what I mean? When I was her, I couldn't keep a nigga off me. Just, get off me now.
And if you add 2 or 3 kids.
No, that's it. Oh, put a kid on there and I'm taking care of for life, baby.
Because I want to take care of you.
Because I want to take care of you because you need to be taken care of.
Yeah.
You're an independent woman and it's all, they can come to you so structured and they either get intimidated and turn their tail so they can look for someone who needs a box of chicken.
Yeah.
Tell me you haven't dated one like that. They'll go from you that when you're an empowered woman, they'll go from you to this is and they bring themselves back down to somebody that needs them because that's a stroke to their ego.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be with a power woman, she's not gonna stroke your ego. It just doesn't come with us, and it's not personal. It's really not personal. We're so used to doing so much shit without a stroke of a fucking ego.
Yeah. And I dated this guy and he would always say, even though I showed appreciation. If he did something for me, thank you. How many times do I have to say thank you? And he would be like, you don't appreciate me. What more do you want me to do? You know? And it's just like, but again, he knew that I didn't need him. It was a bonus if you did something.
That alone as an empowered woman, that's your first strike before you even open your mouth. So the minute you and that person get to your first misunderstanding, it's over because you're like, he already had so many other things in the back of his mind about dating a woman like
so
you.
You mad because I didn't ask you to get my hair done, my nails done, my this, my that. So
shit, and the killer part is, let me just be honest here. If you're watching, empower women like that shit too.
Exactly.
We just don't. Why we gotta ask or show you that we need.
Think about
no, because No, let me tell you. When I was broke. Let me tell you about broke Lydia. when I was broke, I would just get here. You go get this done.
Right.
When you're empowered, it's like. They wait for you to have a financial crisis.
Yeah.
Or they wait for you to show that you don't have it or that you're in between the checks clearing your account or something. Then it's like something super sweet. Like all of that goes because it's almost like you have everything. And then it becomes, so at that point, it becomes gifts of retribution. It becomes things to get themselves out of the doghouse or things to just kind of show. It's not like it is when you don't have. Like I've noticed because I've been on both sides of the spectrum.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've been broke as shit, and I've had money coming through that I didn't know what to do with.
Right.
And so seeing both sides of it, and then understanding my dating and seeing how my dating went on both sides and how drastically different it was. You know, just it was drastically different.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. But again, I think it's. Back to what I was saying, like we always as women have to suppress ourselves.
Yeah, why she's so damn crazy? That's what y'all want to know about is broke Lydia,
right?
Shit,
we always have to suppress ourselves.
Yeah, it's crazy,
and it's just frustrating because it's like, why do we as women have to do that? We always have to give something up. So anyway, when we speak of give something up.
But what happens when you don't give up nothing no more?
Then you.
That's what I'm trying to be. I don't want to give up shit no more. I don't want to give up nothing else. I want to just be me and somebody follow my life.
I said this a long time
and love
ago.
me right here.
But here's the thing. I told you this a long time ago. My therapist said to me, it's easy to meet people that you're misaligned with versus meeting someone that you're aligned with. It takes a lot longer. The waiting game is a lot longer.
Right.
You know? So you either wait it out for that person that you're aligned with where you don't have to deal with all these questions or continue to meet people that you're misaligned with. Right. I'd rather wait.
No, for sure.
And that's where I am right now.
Shut your mouth, Alex.
that's where I am right now with it. So I'm waiting for the person that I'm aligned with.
Because she can't wait to tell. Look at her. She's just thinking about how
All right,
fast
let's get
she'll
into
be
this
able to
girl.
run
Shut
out
up.
here and tell.
Let's
Tell
get
an
a.
ass.
She's like, I gave y'all some extra time today.
And look what you did.
She gave us extra time, so let's get to this girl. Shut up.
All right,
we
all
can
right.
get outta
Burger
here.
King debuts poop emoji ice cream along with clean desserts. Speaking of being a hoe and a housewife.
Poop
See, there's
emoji.
A poop ice cream emoji. It's an emoji shaped like a poop ice cream.
But why?
Because the clean desserts is supposed to be healthier for you with more like green superfoods and stuff added. So I don't know if maybe they equate that to I don't know, Joy.
I don't understand what's happening here.
Joy, I don't understand.
Is it an illusion that it's clean, but it's not? Like, I'm confused.
It clean you out.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, it makes you poop?
You are so funny, Joy.
Is that what it is?
I guess so.
Okay.
I guess so.
Okay.
Yeah, no. That hit me very hard when I
Did
saw
it?
that. Yep.
Were you on the toilet when you picked this?
No, I didn't. I was sitting right here.
Oh, God. I can't with her, y'all. Okay, that's the girl shut up.
But we didn't girl shut up it.
What do we girl shut up in?
We girl shut up in Burger King.
Let's
Oh,
give him,
Joe, we haven't done it.
we
in
haven't.
So long.
Let's give them a girl shut up.
Okay.
I'm confused.
Me too.
Girl, shut up. So it has the eyes on there, like they give it to you like that.
Basically, y'all. I guess it's it's a emoji. It's the Burger King ice cream, but it's a poop. Don't ask me, y'all. I don't write this shit. I just tell.
I don't know what's happening. But all right.
Do they
okay.
want to see us down? What is
Men.
Lisa.
Somebody do that.
Yes, that's it.
Just
they want to see us down,
barefoot and
down,
barefoot
broke
and
down,
in the kitchen.
just busted and disgusted.
Itchy elbow.
Just you got some
I ain't
chicken.
watched in 3
Just
days.
Happy that you.
But the dinner's in the microwave.
Oh, I ain't washed it in 3 days.
I'm not doing this with you.
I'm not doing that. I'm talking about,
All right,
no more
y'all.
about broccoli. No, you didn't even make that announcement.
I'm about to.
Focus, Joy.
Guys, this is our last episode until the summer.
Until the summertime.
We are taking a break. We have given you all 65 full
65.
effing episodes.
That's over a year. That's a year.
It is
and some
over a
change.
year. We have been doing this since December 2020, and we have really not given ourselves a break.
Not at all.
So now
And I
is
know
the
I
time.
need a break.
Yes.
I've been screaming for a break.
Now
for a while.
is the time for a break. So we will
A break
see
before
you
the break.
guys in the summer. We don't have a date, so don't be asking us these
Oh,
questions.
and make sure you like, comment, subscribe,
Yeah.
and share.
So yeah, we're gonna take a little bit of a hiatus
Yeah, we
and
need
come
it.
back stronger and
Like a phoenix,
like a phoenix.
rising from the ashes.
Yes, Tierra said stop lying. No lies here.
No lies.
We're
Dead
taking a
ass.
break.
Yeah, see, this is the 65 episode. Man.
Cheers to 65. We
Ting
have
to
got to take a
65.
break, y'all. So, y'all will miss us. So then that means you'll be here when we come back. All right. So she said, I need you to
Right.
Tierra. Right. Y'all figure it out. Come see me on Wednesdays at Failure to Communicate.
That's
And then we'll be back in the summertime. So we love you all. Thank you so much for
thank you,
rocking with
James.
us.
James just got tired of us being on men's head top.
James has been here since day one.
That's our guy.
Day one.
That's Bang Gang right there.
Gang gang.
He called us Bang Gang.
Oh, Bang Gang? When we had the
when we were
the
dressed
Baps.
up. Yes, and he said the Bang Gang. He thought
Yeah.
it was so funny, and I thought it was hilarious too.
That's funny.
No, that's it.
To Lisa, yeah, we'll miss you guys too, but we will be back. So, it's a wrap on 65.
Yep.
So we'll see y'all in the summer.
Peace.
Bye.